If you're watching this, then hopefully you've made it through the Qualified Solution Developer Certification Learning Path. If so, congratulations. It can be difficult to invest the amount of time required to get a new certification. However, certifications can be a valuable way to distinguish yourself from others in the same field. The goal of this video is to help prepare you for actually taking the Qualified Solution Developer Certification exam. It won't cover the technical details. That's what the learning path was for. Rather, we're going to talk about what's involved in taking the course and how you would go about scheduling it. If you took the final quiz and you answered roughly 80% of the questions correctly, then you might be ready to take the exam. If you're not quite there yet, I recommend taking a second pass at the quiz. It's not just about testing your knowledge, it's also designed to teach you. Some of the questions will be more difficult than others, and will be more difficult than the actual exam, and others will be easier. However, overall, it should help to prepare you for the actual exam. Now, if you're still below 80% after your second attempt, don't get frustrated. It's designed to be challenging. Go back through the videos and watch them again, and focus on the areas that are tripping you up. Also, you can ask questions on the community forums. Now, once you're ready to take the exam, here's what to expect. First, you need to browse to the Qualified Solution Developer page at cloud.google.com/training/exams/SOLNDEV, as in Solution Developer. Then, you can sign up for the exam by clicking the Take Exam button on the top of the page in the top header, or optionally, clicking the blue button that says Take Exam on the right-hand side of the page. It will take you to the webassessor.com website, which is the company that will be proctoring the exam. You'll be required to fill out some info and then pay the exam fee of $100. There are time slots about every 15 minutes. However, if this is your first time using WebAssessor, I recommend giving yourself at least 30 minutes lead time to install the Sentinel application. The application is going to lock down the computer during the exam. Sentinel will run on a Windows or Mac OS based computer with a webcam or external camera. During the exam, a WebAssessor representative will monitor you by watching you on your webcam. You can take the exam from any quiet location. Now, you're not going to be allowed to talk, you're not going to be able to take notes, you can't search the web or anything like that. During the exam, the only thing that you should be doing is focusing on the exam itself. At the time of this recording, the exam consists of 45 questions, and you're going to have an hour and a half to complete it. The questions will be a combination of multiple choice, multiple response, and true-false questions. For multiple answer questions, you will get partial credit for each correct answer you select. For example, if a question has 2 correct answers, you'll receive half of a point if you only select one of the correct answers. So, if you select the wrong answer for a question, you'll get 0 points. That means you're not going to be penalized for the incorrect answers, which is a good thing. Now, when you're taking the exam, you can mark questions that you want to review later. You can skip questions and go back to them for later, and you'll be able to see a list of all of the question numbers at the end with an indicator for which ones you've previously marked. And that's going to let you jump to the questions that you have marked very easily. If you're not 100% sure of your answer, I recommend marking it. And then, once you're done, you can go back and use the extra time that you have to review those questions. Once you click Submit and you confirm it, you're done. You can't go back and make any changes after that. To pass the exam, you're going to need a score of 75% or higher, and you'll immediately be shown your status of either pass or fail. Now, let's talk about what happens for both pass and fail. If you fail, then just know that you're not alone. Both I and my coworkers have failed exams at one point or another before we finally have passed them. And this exam can be difficult. If you fail, I want you to make a mental note of any of the questions that you weren't sure of, and as soon as you can, I want you to write them down. Currently, we're not given a breakdown of the sections that we need to work on. Hopefully that'll change in the future, but for now, we have to rely on our memory. So, once you've written them down, I want you to go out and try and find the answers. You'll be able to retake the exam within 2 days after your first failed attempt. If you fail a second time, you can try it again after 14 days, and each retake is going to cost that same $100 exam fee. When you pass, then congratulations. you'll officially be a qualified solution developer. You'll receive an email from WebAssessor informing you of your status, and Google will send along a separate email with your certification. Your certification will last for 1 year. Now, you might be wondering why you need to recertify every year. And the answer is that a lot changes in that short time frame. So it helps to ensure that anyone who holds that certification has up-to-date knowledge. Regardless of the outcome of your exam, I hope you'll share your story on the community forum, which is also where you can find me if you have any questions. I hope to hear from you, and good luck with your exam.